Cristiano Ronaldo's 2007-08 season wasn't just a chapter in football history, it was a masterpiece, a once-in-a-generation display of raw talent, ambition, and unstoppable evolution. It was the year a gifted young winger transformed into a global icon and a complete footballer. Every match felt like a statement, every touch had intention, and every goal carried the energy of a player rewriting what was possible from a wide attacker. Manchester United had seen legends before, but what Ronaldo produced that season reached a level even the greats could only admire. As the season began, Ronaldo carried the weight of expectation and the scars of criticism. After the 2006 World Cup incident with Wayne Rooney, he had been booed across English stadiums. Many thought he would crumble under the pressure or run away to Spain. Instead, he returned sharper, hungrier, and more determined than ever. Sir Alex Ferguson knew he had something special in his hands, but even he didn't anticipate the sheer explosion of excellence that was about to unfold. Ronaldo opened the campaign with blistering pace, his dribbles cutting through defenders like a hot knife through butter. His confidence was electric. Every time he picked up the ball on the right wing, the stadium leaned forward, sensing danger. He brought with him a bag of tricks, stepovers, feints, flicks, that defenders simply couldn't read. But in 2007-08, he added something new: ruthless efficiency. The showman became a finisher. The entertainer became a leader. And the winger became the most feared goal-scoring machine in Europe. What made this season extraordinary wasn't just the number of goals he scored, 42 in all competitions, it was the variety. There were powerful long-range strikes that bent physics, thunderous free kicks that defied logic, glancing headers that showed his aerial evolution, and calm finishes that proved he could be as clinical as any striker. His free kick against Portsmouth became iconic, a moment replayed endlessly by fans, pundits, and even fellow players. The ball seemed to rise, dip, and swerve all at once, leaving David James frozen in disbelief. That strike wasn't just a goal, it was a message. Cristiano Ronaldo had mastered a technique nobody could replicate. But the season wasn't only about his scoring. Ronaldo matured into a complete player. His assists were just as breathtaking as his goals. With perfect cutbacks, clever through balls, and pinpoint crosses, he elevated the performances of players around him. Wayne Rooney, Carlos Tevez, and Ronaldo formed a devastating trio, speed, aggression, and intelligence blending into one of the most fearsome attacks Europe had ever seen. Their chemistry felt telepathic. When Ronaldo ran down the right, Rooney darted toward space. When Tevez dropped deep, Ronaldo surged forward. Together, they made Manchester United unpredictable, fluid, and unstoppable. One of the season's biggest turning points came in the Premier League clash against Newcastle. Ronaldo scored a sensational hat-trick, showcasing every weapon in his arsenal. A long-range strike, a curling free kick, a composed finish, it was a complete performance. After that game, the league seemed to shift. Opponents stopped asking if they could stop Ronaldo and started asking how badly he was going to punish them. The fear factor was real. Every time his boots touched the ball, you could feel panic ripple through defenders. In Europe, Ronaldo's brilliance was just as decisive. The Champions League run showcased his ability to step up on the grandest stage. His header against Roma, rising above everyone with unbelievable hang time, showed the world that Ronaldo was no longer just a skillful winger, he was becoming a physical phenomenon. Later, in the Champions League final against Chelsea in Moscow, his towering header gave United the early lead. Even though he missed his penalty in the shootout, Ferguson's men secured the trophy, and Ronaldo's emotional reaction reminded the world how deeply he cared about every moment, every victory, every responsibility placed on his shoulders. His transformation wasn't limited to the pitch. Ronaldo trained harder than anyone. He lived in the gym, perfected his shooting technique, sharpened his decision-making, and studied his own movements. Teammates described him as the first one in and the last one out. That hunger, the constant desire to improve, is what separated him from ordinary talents. It's what turned potential into dominance. Every training session, he acted as if he were behind, chasing something unseen. And every match, he played like a man determined to change the game. Defensively, Ronaldo improved as well. Ferguson demanded discipline, and Ronaldo delivered. He tracked back, pressed aggressively, and helped regain possession. While still known for his flair, he showed he understood the bigger tactical picture. United became stronger, more balanced, and more dangerous because of his evolution. His contributions carried United through tight games where flair alone wasn't enough. There were moments of pure magic that season, moments still talked about today. The solo runs where he left defenders spinning, the lightning-quick counters, the unstoppable sprints down the touchline, all captured the essence of a player in peak transformation. But it was the small details too, the calm acceptance of fouls, the increased maturity in his body language, the willingness to play centrally when needed. Ronaldo wasn't just developing physically, he was growing mentally. Throughout the season, the media buzzed with rumors of Real Madrid's interest. Spanish headlines declared Ronaldo destined for the Bernabeu. But Ronaldo remained focused, repeatedly stating his loyalty and respect for Manchester United. Ferguson shielded him, but also challenged him. Their relationship, part mentor-student, part father-son, played a crucial role in Ronaldo's development. Ferguson gave him freedom where needed and structure where necessary. He believed in Ronaldo's ability to become the best player in the world. And in 2008, Ronaldo proved him right, winning his first Ballon d'Or. The pressure of leading a club like Manchester United, carrying expectations in the Premier League and Champions League, and performing consistently for a full year is not easily understood. Yet Ronaldo handled it with the swagger of a superstar and the work ethic of an underdog. Every match, he looked determined to show that greatness wasn't accidental, it was a choice, repeated over and over in training, in diet, in discipline, and in mentality. As the season came to a close, Ronaldo stood on top of the world. Premier League champion, Champions League champion, Ballon d'Or winner, Golden Boot winner, PFA Player of the Year, European Footballer of the Year. The list felt endless. But more than the awards, it was the feeling he created, the excitement, the anticipation, the electricity. Fans came to stadiums hoping to witness something magical, and more often than not, Ronaldo delivered. Watching his highlights from that season feels like watching a young artist painting with fire. The power in his shooting, the grace in his movement, the precision in his touches, the confidence in his body language, it all blended into a spectacle that pushed football into a new era. Defenders were forced to rethink how to play against a winger who could dribble like a magician, shoot like a striker, and jump like a basketball player. Managers across Europe started designing tactics just to contain him. And still, he escaped them. What made Ronaldo's season even more special was the emotional connection he developed with fans. Manchester United supporters saw him grow from a skinny teenager who loved stepovers to a complete footballer who delivered trophies. They witnessed his struggles, his evolution, his triumphs. When he celebrated goals with arms wide open, roaring toward the Stretford end, it felt like a moment of shared victory. Ronaldo wasn't just scoring for himself, he was scoring for everyone who believed in him. The 2007-08 season is often remembered as the turning point in Ronaldo's career because it marked the moment he stepped into global superstardom. From that year on, he wasn't just a promising talent, he became a benchmark. A reference point, a model of excellence. His rivalry with Lionel Messi intensified. His commitment to reaching new heights strengthened. He understood that greatness is never final, and perfection is always just out of reach, pushing him to chase it even harder. Looking back, it becomes clear why so many fans still call this Ronaldo's greatest season. It was the perfect balance of youth and maturity, freedom and discipline, flair and efficiency. He was unstoppable yet elegant, powerful yet precise, fearless yet calculated. Every goal, every assist, every celebration felt like part of a larger story, a story of ambition, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Today, when fans revisit those highlights, they're transported back to a time when Ronaldo was rewriting the possibilities of football. The knuckleball free kicks, the rocket shots, the blazing counterattacks, the last-minute magic. His season wasn't just numbers on a stat sheet, it was emotion, artistry, and evolution wrapped into 90 minutes every weekend. And as the series continues, the question becomes, who should be featured next? Which player had a season so iconic that it deserves to be remembered, relived, and re-experienced by millions of fans?